For Robert Musisi, mimicking animal sounds comes naturally. When NTV met him in downtown Kampala earlier this year, we witnessed the passion the 21-year-old puts into his talent. Musisi first went on the streets as an animal sound mimic when he was only 11. He has earned a living from this trade since. We met him again at his parents' house in Wampewo off Gayaza Road. In our last conversation, Musisi had narrated to us that he perfected the skill as a result of the environment in which he was raised. His parents kept animals at home and he enjoyed copying the sounds they made. Indeed, we were greeted by the dogs whose sound Musisi finds easy to imitate. The bark is Musisi's trademark and he uses it to attract people's attention when he is on the streets.
Then we had a guy called Kanakulia Vincent. This guy could walk with around 15 dogs, could come with them at school. So this is a guy who used to bark like a dog. That's why I also had to copy him.
When Musisi starts barking, the dogs in the vicinity start to wag their tails.
At times they think it's their fellow dog barking. And at times if one is a coward dog, will just take off.
He shows me this structure that was a pigsty a few years ago.
Yeah, the pigs used to stay in this stay. I used to come close to it, then see how it does its mouth. I also had to train myself how to imitate it.
Okay. Musisi mastered the pig's grunt, and this is what majority of his fans find so funny. He can also imitate the squeal of a piglet. In Musisi's family house, many of the rooms are used to rear chicken. And when he is not plying his trade, then he is here helping his mother with the birds. The family has kept poultry for a long time, and Musisi is adept at crowing like a cock. I asked Musisi's young sister about her brother's amazing talent.
He was looking for the animals, birds, and making sounds. Then after he came up with those voices.
This young man is the third of 8 children. His mother speaks of him as a humble son who has loved animals since he was little. But Musisi has not only ventured in imitating animal sounds. He started off as a clown and moved acrobatics before he could imitate animals. On some days, he performs stand-up comedy and takes time off to write some scripts. The talented young man usually heads to town in the afternoons to do his animal sounds. He can do up to 6 animal voices in a given session.
Cock, a dog, an old pig, a piglet, a bird, and a he-goat.
For this, he charges 1,000 shillings.
Around from 30, at times I get 40, at times I get 50.
Now that he is not in school, this is what the young man does for a living. He did not continue with his education after Senior 6 because his parents could not afford the school fees, but he hopes to save enough to return to school. The energy he exerts in pulling off the animal sounds is evident, and I want to know how he keeps going.
It's easy to me, but to a person who is not talented, you can't do anything.
For those who watch him, they have different reactions.
Which doctor sobola because omuntu omulamu tosobola kukola bw'otyo naye nga mumaaso ajja kufuna ekirwadde ku bintu byakola amenya obwongo.
I don't mind, provided I get money.
And though he admits that making a living this way is challenging, he keeps going.
This young man's lifestyle of mimicking animal sounds is just this perfect example of how young people should not sit on their talents, but get out there and work to earn a living.
Gertrude Tumasime with Kwade, NTV.